Welcome everyone to our spring production of How to Tame a Game. And what I love about Erin and our program is that we are really student driven. And so tonight you're going to see not only a student directed performance, a student written performance, a student produced performance, but really the work of creativity and learning that comes out in the way that the arts live here at U32. And so I think a lot about that the role of arts and communities is the role of making change, being change makers, and being contributors to our world. And this is just such a great example of that happening. So thank you to Erin, to Evie, and to the whole team. I'm also going to take on the very logistical moment of putting everything away, making sure everything's turned off, and also the bathroom use. It's actually probably the most important thing that you need to know. We have to do a little pipe maintenance after 55 years of pipage, and the only bathrooms that are available to you are in the gym and there are signs directing you there. So please, if you need to use the restroom, please make sure you go there. And we'll just really make sure that we can continue to maintain this, the maintenance that we're currently undergoing, and be able to open again on Monday. Okay? In the meantime, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming out. And I'm going to turn it over to you.
Great. So, thank you everyone for being here, and tonight I'm very grateful that the working bathrooms are very close to the theater. So that is a good sign for us. And I want to let you know that we have an intermission where we will also be selling more raffle tickets, and those raffle tickets and those funds from the 50/50 go to the Fringe Festival trip, because we will be doing another original play written between the students and myself. We're going to collaborate on the play, and we're bringing it to Scotland in 2026 in the summer. So it'll be the third time we've gone on this trip, and it's really amazing. So please buy a raffle ticket and concessions, because that money goes towards that. It has been such a pleasure for me to be an advisor and to step back and to watch this amazing, amazing artist here create this world. I just have to say that one of my favorite things as a teacher, probably my most favorite thing, is being able to step back and let a student take the reins. And I didn't cry last night, but I almost did, because I'm just so incredibly proud. So many of you have seen Evie on stage doing wonderful roles through the years here at Stage 32. And she has also done the extremely difficult and creative and heartfelt job of writing and directing this play down in every single detail of it. And I just want her to know, which I think she already knows because I've said it about a bajillion times, how extremely proud I am of her and of all of the students involved in this, because they have looked to her as a leader, and they have all taken on a ton of responsibility. And the adults, we get to sit back and enjoy the show, which is really wonderful. And so without further ado, I am going to hand it over to Evie, who is going to tell you about the process of making this play. So, Evie Rocha, the playwright and director of How to Tame a Dame.
For a second, because I did not print the speech, or I don't have the speech. I don't know.
She has a lot on her Bible.
Okay. Wow. This whole production has truly been a whirlwind. While this play started as the director's concept for a theater class sophomore year, it has grown into something I never could have imagined. When I first had this idea, I was in Aaron G. B's dramatic lit class, where we studied Taming of the Shrew, a comedy written by Shakespeare in the 1590s. I was shocked by how blatantly misogynistic this play was, and it reminded me of the culture surrounding the 1950s. When I submitted my director's concept, I was in love with the idea of a play taking inspiration from 50s sitcoms and being a feminist commentary. As I grew older, This idea stayed with me in the back of my mind until senior year, this year, when I joined the advanced personalized learning program called the Pilot. In the Pilot, I was told I could do anything my heart desired. So I pulled out that old concept from sophomore year, wiped away the dust, and decided to write a play. As I started to write, I constantly referred to the Taming of the Shrew and other sources about 50s culture. I learned about housewives' use of Valium, I watched instructional films directed at young women, and I watched sitcoms like The Dick Van Dyke Show. The ideas just kept flowing out of me, and with the help of Aaron G.B. as my playwriting mentor and another playwriting student, Jenna Edson, I was almost finished. While I was writing this play, I never expected it to be performed on the stage. When Aaron told me she wanted me to direct it and have it as our spring play, I was astounded, to say the least. This was the biggest opportunity I had ever been given. I had dreamed of directing a play since I started doing theater, so of course I took it. When we started rehearsals, we were confined to a classroom called 131. This was the cast's home for about 2.5 months while Stage 16, the middle school theater program, rehearsed Pamela in the theater. Meanwhile, the costume crew gathered dresses, suits, and hats, and Udo Lieberman, my dance captain and choreographer, and I choreographed dances, and I finished the play's writing. It took a while, but when I finally completed How to Tame a Dame, and we finally blocked the last scenes, we moved into the theater. It was a hard adjustment, and we had no furniture, lights, or sound. It was scary to say the least, but as soon as Sandlot was over, our technical director, Matt Payne, shot right into the tedious yet rewarding process of starting tech. Rehearsals continued. We programmed lights, set up furniture, designed projections, gathered sound effects and music, everything for the show to become what you see now. It was wild and stressful and beautiful. I love being a part of tech, helping create my show and making my dreams a reality. It's been crazy, it's been exhausting, it's been so miraculous, and I'm so glad I did it. I want to thank all my cast and crew, costumers, adult mentors and helpers, parents, Amy Koenig-Bauer, Erin Gallagher-Baldwin, Matt Payne, Sue Gershrow, Molly Mitchell, Amy Papineau, my TA, Jen Ingersoll, my mom and dad, my friends, my teachers, and all of you. I really could not have done any of this without your love and support. Please enjoy the show. All my love, Evie Rocha.
I wanted to make sure that you read that general statement to you so that you could see the long journey that this play has taken. Before we start, I want to let you know that Orca Media is recording this, so you'll be able to revisit and watch it on Orca Media, which is so cool. We are also staying afterwards if you'd like to join us for a very short talkback where you can ask questions of the playwright and director and the cast and crew. So, thank you very much and enjoy How to Tame a Dame.
All right, boys and girls, let's get started. This film tells us some very important ideas about being proper citizens in society. I want everyone to take notes. Starting. Everyone, pay attention. Jane, spit out that gum, please.
Ah, Parksville. Finally, some fresh air. The city was beginning to feel smaller than a matchbox.
You said it.
Say, Tommy, is this the right address? It looks an awful lot like the photo.
Take a look in that envelope, Mr. Allen. I think it says it on the keychain.
261 Fairview Street, Parksville, California.
Looks about right, Mr. Allen. This is the place.
Listen, gentlemen, I already told you. He is not marrying until Catherine does.
Now wait just a minute then.
No, Harold, I am not changing my mind. This is the way it has always been, and this is the way it will always be.
But Ben, if we're really being honest, what man in his right mind would ever marry Catherine? She is a beastly homemaker. She can't even use a vacuum or an ironing board. And her meatloaf is somehow always burnt to a crisp.
And not only that, her presence is off-putting, her attitude is the opposite of warm and welcoming. I would not feel reassured coming home to her household after a long day. She would make a terrible wife. That is, of course, to say you are quite the opposite of me.
And what of grandchildren? Now, you don't want to disrupt that. So why punish your wonderful daughter for the, unruly nature of this other one?
Why do I have to sit here and listen to this, Pop? I don't even want a husband. And besides, I would never marry these buffoons, or any other buffoon for that matter. Ugh.
Well, I suppose it's settled then, as no man will ever marry Catherine. Catherine shall marry no man.
Hey, Mr. Allen, are you hearing me? That girl is cuckoo.
But would you take a look at that other girl? Isn't she just beautiful? And unlike her sister, she actually cares about her appearance. Look at her perfectly pressed skirt and blouse. And that hair. Wow! What a doll.
Bee, why don't you go back to the house and cook up some dinner for us? I'm in the mood for steak and potatoes tonight.
Of course, Father. May I practice a little piano first? There's a Sue song I've been trying to learn.
No, Bee. Remember, you have a responsibility to feed this family. Make sure you put roasted carrots with steak. Bee, aren't you tired of these men ordering you around all day? Why don't you do what you want to do? If you want, go practice your scales or whatever you do. I won't tell them.
How could you say that to me, sister? I could join your house and family. I'm going to show friends potatoes now. Maybe you could back in the living room. It would do you some good to clean up the house a bit, and it would make Father happy.
Mr. Brooks, why not let me marry?
You're depriving your daughter of a lifetime of happiness and fulfillment because your other daughter would make a miserable wife.
Now what kind of father would I be if I didn't give Catherine a chance at that life?
A good one.
Listen, gentlemen, I am not changing my mind. Catherine can still grow. I have hope that she has the potential to become a terrific homemaker. Just be patient. In the meantime, why don't you make yourselves useful and find me some tutors for Bee? She needs help with her piano and etiquette skills.
Damn it. Shit.
Oh, it looks like we have ourselves a visitor. Good day, Mrs. Morgan.
Good day, gentlemen.
How are you today?
Oh, not very well, you see. It's the anniversary of Ray's passing today.
Fifth anniversary this month.
You're right. I thought you said it was last week.
Why, it seems like every day now that he's gone.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Mrs. Morgan. Ray was a good man. You have a nice day now.
Yes, he was. Thank you.
Oh, well, gentlemen, and Mrs. Morgan, I'll be seeing you. Catherine, why don't you go help your sister in the kitchen?
It's Kate!
What a predicament.
Paul says so. How are we gonna find the evil witch husband?
She may look like an angel, but that gal is all devil. Any man who gets within 2 yards of her will explode. She's just too stubborn.
And disobedient.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I suppose we'll have to find those tutors for Bee.
Yes, we shall find her a tutor. And while we're at it, we'll try to find that she-devil a husband. Someone who will wed her, better, and rid this town of her.
We'll have to put our heads together. That is until it comes to marrying Bee, of course.
Yes, quite right.
Well, Mr. Allen, you seem to be head over heels with that gal already.
Oh, Tommy, she's perfect. She's everything a wife should be. Her modesty was endlessly charming.
charming, and her rosy cheeks and lips were wonderfully enchanting. How could I look anywhere else when her pretty face was so close, when her sweetness is so clear?
Mr. Allen, snap out of it, Mr. Allen. You've got to be clever about this. Didn't you hear that if her awful sister stays unmarried, she has to be as well?
That is true. Tommy, it's quite the predicament.
Wait a minute, wasn't their father talking about finding tutors for her? What if you disguise yourself as a teacher and a romancer?
You're right! But who worked in the office if I'm not there? Hot dog, I've got an idea! Let's have you work in the office in my stead. You can wear my suit and my hat, and you can run the business while I'm not there. They've never seen me before, so they won't suspect a thing.
Perfect!
You sure you can handle this, Tommy?
Of course I can, Mr. Allen. Your father made me your assistant for a reason. I know atomic technologies like the back of my hand.
I knew I could count on you.
But if you announce you'll be getting married to her all of a sudden, will your father believe it?
Oh, don't worry about any of that. We'll worry about all that once we're going steady. What could go wrong?
Plenty of things, but true love always wins the day. Now let's go get that girl.
Good old Parks. It hasn't changed a bit.
You've been on the road for a long time, boss. Can we rest for a while?
Oh, sure. We're near my good pal Harold's house. Why don't we pay him a visit?
He said he lives on Fairview Street. Right, boss?
Right.
Looks like it's about half a mile from here.
All right, let's go.
This is the place, boss.
Go ahead and knock, George.
Knock? Who should I knock, boss? If someone took a fight with you? If some fella's messing with you, I'm gonna give him a natural sandwich he won't forget!
No, you dimwit. I said knock on the door.
Why didn't you say that before?
You just knock on the door already. You're gonna give me a headache.
Now, who could that be?
Good afternoon, Harold. How have you been, old chap?
What a pleasant surprise! My good friend tried to Preston. I've been swell.
I'm your Travis, fellas. From all the way from Boxdale. It's been a long journey. Tell me about it.
Ah, it was fine, Harold. You know how I am. Always on the road. I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, that's because you don't have to carry the luggage. Anyway, Preston, what brings you to Parksville?
Well, as you know, I've been traveling since my dear old dad passed away, and, well, I finally decided to settle down somewhere. Parksville was the first place that came to mind.
That's great. Say, settle down. How do you mean you're ready to have an office? You can put those upstairs in the spare bedroom.
Well, as much as it pains me to say, I feel my time as a bachelor is over. And George can't keep doing this gig much longer or his back will be bad.
Terrific. Now, I have the gal for you.
Go on.
She may be a bit disagreeable and she refuses to do housework,
You got any others?
but her father has an influential role at the top of Atomic Technologies.
I think I've heard of Atomic Technologies. My father did some business with them.
It's the biggest company in Parksville. Almost every man in town works there.
You don't say. And this Mr.
Brooks.
Mr. Brooks is a big man in the company?
The biggest. You see, he's the CEO.
So this girl.
Yes, come to the living room. We can discuss it further.
George, we're going to the living room. Sure. George, where's the drink?
Sure. Thank you, boss. The doll's name is Catherine. She's a nice-looking kid, young and pretty. But she is a foul homemaker, and she's quite the angry specimen. Now, you could not ask me nor any man within 100 miles to marry her for $1 million. But her father's desperate to get rid of her. He's got the world to spare. You certainly would be comfortable in your married life, though she will be a hassle.
You forget how much I love a challenge, old friend.
Oh, she'll be a challenge, all right. You know, Preston, some of the neighborhood kids call her Kate Curse. But her sister could not be more different.
I take it you're fond of her?
Yes, very much. She is the epitome of modesty, child. But she can't marry until her sister does.
Well, that's why you have me, right?
Yes, but I can never get her alone. Wait, I've got it. How about I disguise myself as a piano teacher? You introduce me to Mr. Brooks as what's a good name?
How about Lloyd?
Yes, Lloyd. Lloyd, the piano teacher, it's perfect. Now, who could that be?
Get the door, George.
Hi.
Who are you?
I should say the same to you!
Come on in, Jean. George is a friend of mine, visiting from Barksdale. Jean's my love letter, you could say. Who's this?
Carl Davis. I'm an etiquette instructor.
Etiquette, you say.
I've hired him to instruct our dear Bee. Not that she needs it, of course, but Mr. Brooks must have his way.
That is great. You know, I just had a teacher myself, and he is quite a fellow. But first, let me introduce you, my dear friend. Preston Leonard.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Preston has agreed to run over the vicious snake.
Catherine? My good man!
Easy, girl, man. You'll rip my arm clean off.
However do you plan to do it? She's a mad woman. A man-hater.
A mere challenge for a man such as I. I've seen many terrible things in my time, but a troublesome woman with a sharp tongue is nothing compared to them.
How can I ever repay you?
Well,
Yes, about that.
I will need significant compensation if I'm to go through with this.
Oh, of course, of course.
Wait until he's done the deed. We'll all pay him then.
And see to it that you do.
Well, gentlemen, let's discuss this further on the patio. I've got a hankering for some fresh air and another bottle of brandy. Ah, isn't this refreshing?
Quite.
Now, we must come up with a plan to...
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Afternoon, sir. Care to join us for a drink?
Sure.
Where are you on your way to, son?
Atomic Technologies. I'm setting up the office for tomorrow and meeting my secretary.
I see.
Kidding,
You're
boy.
CFO, Mr. Leave around, right?
You got it.
Don't shake me up.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, sure.
Hi, stranger. A pleasure to meet you all fellas I've never met before.
Right.
Very
Why don't you pull the chair, Mr. Allen? Stay a while.
I wish, but I've got to go see about a girl.
A girl?
Yep, and a fine girl.
And, who might this girl be?
Her name is B. Brooks.
What? Might this be her? God damn it!
You fellas thought you were the only two who wanted to snag her?
I hoped. Lock it.
They're competing for her love.
Ah, I see. I guess it'll be a competition among good friends. I hear she has a dreadful sister.
Oh, you can leave her to me. Once she's married, then B will be on the market.
Ah, then I guess we'll owe our chance of a happy marriage to you.
But, you know, he will need something for his trouble. She is rather unpleasant, you see.
Righto, I'll compensate you after your wedding.
Well, boys, those girls won't know what hit 'em.
Good afternoon, sister. How was your walk?
It was fine.
Marvelous.
Why are you acting like this?
Acting like what?
All relaxed and agreeable? You're usually rushing around, stressed out of your mind. What's going on?
Nothing's going on. I'm just more relaxed is all.
But,
Look, Kate, just drop it, okay?
okay.
Thank you.
Why don't you show me what you've been working on?
Oh, I shouldn't do that. I can't be distracted by trivial things right now. I just start preparing dinner soon. Father will be hungry.
But seriously, B, he's probably asleep right now. Look, it's 3 o'clock. You know this is when he takes his naps. Oh, come on, B, plug in a few notes on the piano won't kill you. I want to hear that song you've been practicing.
Oh, Catherine, it's rubbish anyway. That's why Father is hiring a teacher for me.
Oh, stop that, B. You've been playing since you were a kid. He's just hiring those teachers to keep those slimy rats from drawing all over you.
Oh, don't say that. They're just passionate. Just the one song.
Just the one song.
Will you turn the pages for me?
Sure.
What is this? I'm so sorry, Father.
Enough. B, didn't I tell you to finish dinner? Go, B. Now.
I will go finish dinner.
I've had enough of this, Captain Mary Brooks. He has a responsibility to his family, and I will not let you keep her from it.
Why can't you make your own damn dinner?
You'll ruin her future.
What future? A future where she responds to her husband's every whim? A future where she's treated like nothing? A future with endless work and no gratitude? A future where she takes care of some ankle-biter brat all by herself?
You will not talk to me like that, Captain Mary Brooks.
God damn it! It's Kate! Ugh.
Catherine! Catherine, get back here! Excellent weather for golfing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
Hand me the driver, will you? Good day, gentlemen.
Hello, Barry.
Lots of new faces for you today. Who might all these fellas be?
Why, hello there, Mr. Brooks. I don't believe we met before. My name is Preston Wright. You may know my father, Albert Wright, of Voxdale Vacuums.
Oh, yes, I remember him well. How was the old chap?
Oh, I'm afraid he passed away just 4 months ago. I've taken over the company in his stead.
I'm very sorry for your loss. He was a fine businessman.
Thank you. He was an inspiration to us all. Oh, yes. Do you have a daughter named Catherine, known for her charm in homemaking and sweet disposition? Mr. Brooks?
I have a daughter named Catherine, yes.
Well, sir, I would love to meet her. Her gentle personality and delicious meatloaf seem to be a Parksville staple.
Well, I suppose we could arrange a meeting for you two. Why don't you all come over for dinner tonight? I'll just call and tell Bee. She'll be delighted to have company to entertain.
Sounds swell.
And who might your friends be?
Mr. Brooks, I've got a piano teacher for your youngest daughter, Bee. He's an excellent musician.
Oh, listen, pleased to meet you.
And I have hired an etiquette instructor for our dear Bee. Meet Sir Carl Davis.
Mr. Davis, nice to meet you. Nice solid handshake. I like you.
Thank you, sir.
And who might you be, sir?
It's me, sir. It's Leroy. Here's Leroy.
Oh, yes, Leroy. How are you? How's that secretary, huh?
Excellent, sir. She's a wonder with a typewriter.
How would you fellas like to join me for a round?
Sure. George, you're my driver, tease. Come on, come on, come on. All right, the green.
Excellent swings, fellas. Now let's continue. We can further discuss your plans for my daughter.
Perfect. I'm sure it will be love at first sight, sir.
Men, ugh, God, what have they done to you, sister? They've made you a shell, nothing more than a lifeless doll. A wind-up toy to fulfill their every request. What kind of life is that? Ugh. What kind of life is that?
Bring these out to me in 2 minutes, George, and make sure she gets the right one. Why, hello there, Catherine.
It's Kate.
Oh, but I'm sure I heard your father introduce you as Catherine.
What do you want?
I just wanted to meet you. I've heard so much about you, but I didn't see you at dinner.
So you met me. And who are you?
The drinks you asked for, boss.
I'm Preston Wright. My father once did business with yours.
Yes, business. Drat, I lost my bookmark.
So,
What do you really want, Mr. Wright?
why, Kath? All right, you caught me. I would like to ask you to be my wife, Catherine.
What? Excuse me, but you barely even know me, Mr. Wright. And I assure you, I am not interested in you like that.
No, I don't mean going steady. I mean marriage, Catherine. I've heard of your spectacular homemaking and your pretty face. You've moved me, Catherine.
Moved? Didn't you hear what I said? Why don't you remove yourself from here? You're being a dreadful bother.
Oh, dear Catherine, I can't. I'm immovable with love.
Oh, if you're movable, you must be wooden as a stool.
Well then, you ought to come sit on me. Oh, dear Catherine, your words sting.
Yes, it's as if I'm a wasp.
That's an easy fix. I'll pluck out your stinger.
If you can find it.
Who knows where a wasp hides her stinger? In her tongue?
In her tail.
Why, dear Catherine, are you saying you want my tongue in your tail? Why, I'm a gentleman. We cannot talk about such things.
Get bent!
Now, Catherine.
I swear to God, if you come any closer.
Now, listen to me.
What did you do to me?
Oh, sweet Catherine, don't you know? Your father and I have already agreed on your marriage. Finally, you'll be where you're meant to be. You'll be my wife. And under my watch, you'll become tamer than a house cat. Do you understand?
My head.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand, Catherine. There we go. Perfect. How do you like the ring, Catherine?
Oh, it's just wonderful, Preston dear. Just wonderful.
Hey, folks, say hello to the new Mr. and Mrs. Preston Wright.
Yes.
You're engaged. That's marvelous. Let me see the ring.
Isn't it just darling?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations, my man. I'm confident you will be a fine provider for my daughter.
I won't let you down, sir.
See that you don't.
Well, now that Catherine is engaged, may we talk about me? As you know, Barry, I am rather fond of her.
Yes, well, let's discuss that tomorrow. I'm sure Harold will want to be involved in that conversation.
Oh, yes.
So, when's the big day?
We'll be married this Sunday at the Parksville Church.
This Sunday?
But that's only 2 days away, young man.
Whoa. Cool your jets, old man. It'll be a smaller ceremony than usual. We don't want a whole hullabaloo about it. Isn't that right, Catherine?
Yes. Hullabaloo.
Well, I suppose we better start planning.
Oh, tell me, I dress. What kind of hair do I do for you?
Okay.
Well, believe it, old pal. That girl, she's mine. And she will be for a very long time. She won't be able to get away as hard as she tries.
like some?
Oh, I'm not much a fan of cookies, but they look delicious.
I'll have one.
Oh, second thought. I'll take two. Oatmeal raisin. My favorite. How did you know?
Well, shall we get started? I've got plenty of sheet music to practice.
No. We should start with the dinner table setup.
No, we should start with the scales, Mikey.
Well,
Ridiculous.
Housework is far more important than
Piano.
oh, you tune the piano while you wait. Now, let's get started. Of course, you know about the spoon, the knife, fork, but you don't know about me, do you?
Why, yes, I do. You're Carl Davis, the etiquette teacher.
Why, Miss Brooks, there are so many different forks to choose from. I'm actually Lord Allen, the man your pop just hired to be his new right-hand man.
Ah, yes, I remember. There is a salad fork, right? But what about this one? It looks an awful lot like a salad fork, but it is much smaller. Is it not the same? What about the other man who claims he is Mr. Allen?
Why, that is a fish fork, Miss Brooks. That is my sister, Tom. He's working in my place as I can court you freely.
Oh, romantic! Oh, how forky.
Yes, and would you look at this one? This is a spaghetti fork. See the ridges on the side? That's to help the pasta. The piano's in tune now, Miss Brooks.
Oh, is it?
Now, shall we start with some scales? Place your fingers on these keys.
Oh, you need this?
Yes, that's exactly it. Now, we can begin. Here's a good one.
Oh, Secret Love, I just adore this song.
Excellent. Now, start from the beginning. Once I had a secret love who lived within the heart of me. That's you.
Oh, Sue, Secret Love. Came invitation to be free. Why, Lord, you confess your love for me?
Goodness, Brooks. So I told a friendly star the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are and why I'm so in love with you. Now, my Lord, I'm held. Oh, held. Now I shout from the highest hells, even told the golden daffodils. At last, my heart says open door, and my secret love's no secret anymore.
Well, I think that's quite enough singing for now.
My question would like to roast these Jane.
Yes. Would either of you two like a drink? Oh, the phone. Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I understand. All right. Be right there. See you soon. Oh, when did you two get there?
What was that call about?
Oh, I'm sorry, boys, but I've got to go help Kate get ready for the wedding. I'll be seeing you at the ceremony, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Boys. You look swell, dear. Thank you.
Ouch! Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You're all right, sister?
My head is killing me.
Oh. What? What the hell is this?
Now, Catherine, just relax. It's going to be all right. This thing off me. Here, you must be dehydrated. Have some water for you.
How many times did you tell you, Bee? It's Kate! Where are we?
Oh, Catherine, help down.
Why won't anyone listen to me?
Here, please, just take these. You'll feel a lot better, I promise.
What's going on, Bee? Why am I in a wedding dress?
Why, Catherine, it's your wedding day. You know, to Mr. Right.
Get Dad, Bee.
Catherine.
Get Dad!
Father, Catherine is asking for you.
Is something wrong, Bee? Did you leave the water inside?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'll take care of it. You go make sure everyone's having a good time. Don't forget the hors d'oeuvres we made.
Of course, Father.
Oh, no, you don't!
The court may not marry that prick! Why are you laughing?
It's hilarious, but you think you have a choice, Catherine.
On this sacred day, we come together to honor the union of these two individuals. After this ceremony, they will no longer be individuals. They will be joined together in matrimony. Mr. Preston Wright will give his name to Catherine Brooks, and their pure love will lead them through their new life together. Miss Catherine Brooks and Mr. Preston Wright, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
I have.
We have.
Since it is your intention to enter the covenant of holy matrimony, please declare your consent before God and His church.
I, Preston Wright, take you, Catherine.
In the sight of God and His witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
You're just too marvelous for words like roses, flowers, and that old sandlot and it's all
Let's hear a speech from the groom.
Why, thank you. Let's give it up for my new father-in-law. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to our little ceremony here today. It's been swell seeing so many friendly faces here on our special day. Catherine and I first met at a dinner 3 days ago, and it was love at first sight. I knew then and there I wanted to make her mine. She was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. Nothing personal, B. And now for the main event. Catherine, my wife. May I have this dance?
Of course, dear.
Hey, little girl, comb your hair, fix your makeup. Soon he will open the door. Don't think because there's a ring on your finger, you need try anymore. For wives should always be lovers too. Run to his arms the moment he comes home to you. I'm wanting
All right, boys and girls, let's take a short break. You should be back in 10 minutes. Jane, what did I say about the gun?
Call our raffle. There we go. Yeah. We're going to call our raffle. All right. Drum roll, please. Pull it out. All right. Yes, please.
614130. Six one 4130.
All right. Yeah.
that gum. By the end of class, I'm going to pull it out for you.
George, I'm home.
Hi there, Mr. Wright. How was the drive? I sure hope the rain wasn't too bad.
Oh, it was fine. Here, I want you to meet my new wife, Catherine. Catherine, come and meet the maid. And where's George?
He's upstairs getting his study ready.
Hello, dear.
Why, hello there. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Rita. Well. Oh, honey, you forgot to take off your headscarf. Let me get that for you. It'll be in your closet when you need it again.
Thank you.
Go ahead and sit down. Rita, is dinner almost ready?
Yes, sir. I'll bring it out right away.
These are her daily vitamins. Make sure she gets them in her drink with every meal.
Of course. I'm guessing you two will want the Pinot Noir?
Yes, please.
Perfect! I hope you like meatloaf, Catherine. Why, yes, I love it, sir.
This broccoli is not salty enough.
So sorry. I'll get that fixed right away.
I cannot believe you feed my wife such an atrociously prepared vegetable.
I thought they were fine, dear.
Nothing but the best for you. Have a drink. You'll feel better.
Let's hope they taste better this time.
Rita! Rita!
Yes, Mr. Rich?
What is this time, dear?
This meatloaf is not sliced thin enough. My lovely wife could show.
Oh, I must not be up to snuff today, huh? I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh, really, dear? Wasn't that bad?
No, it's not good enough. not for our wedding night.
Right. Of course, dear.
Let's hope it's to your liking this time.
What is this tomfoolery?
What is it now, Mr. Wright?
Nope. You know what? If we can't have good food on our wedding night, then we just won't eat at all. Come on, dear, let's head to bed.
What?
I'm sorry?
I said we'll just go to bed. Come on, Catherine, you must be tired.
If you say so, darling.
Oh, but Mr. Wright!
Good night, Rita. Let's hope you do better in the morning. This is how you show her who's really in charge. She'll realize what true obedience is soon enough, but until then, she'll have to follow the plan I have laid out for her. Yes, it will be awfully easy. All I've got to do is wear her down. Every day, she won't eat more than a bite, except for those special vitamins I'll give her.
She's built just like a dog snake. She climbs up like a vine. My friends tell me I'm a fool to love a girl like that. Here's the reason I like them slim instead of big.
And here's for the other half of my master plan. She won't sleep a wink tonight, and she won't tomorrow. Just like with the food, I won't stand for anything less than perfection for my darling wife. The blankets must be pressed and cleaned perfectly, the sheets without a single wrinkle, and the floors vacuumed and scrubbed till they gleam. I'll make such a ruckus about her proper care, she won't get a moment of silence in this house. This is her life now. As long as she's stubborn, she won't be satisfied. The best way to kill a wife is with kindness.
Oh, B.
Look at him. He's not teaching her anything. I reckon that silverware lesson was just an act.
I know I've taught you about the art of silverware. But do you know of the art of love?
I believe I do now.
Boy, he's really going for it.
I don't
Wait a minute. Don't just rush into the slide.
I have no chance anyway. My name's not even Boyd. What am I doing here anyway? Why would I ever think she would choose me, that charming young man, his force?
Maybe we should just give this up.
It's terrible. So Peck.
A pleasure, Mr. Peck. I really don't think we have much of a chance here. Now we, Mr. Allen, let her breathe.
I sure hope there's a rich widow around here because I'm looking for a new prospect.
Jeez, Mr. Peck,
Not anymore.
Excuse me, Mr. Peck. You can't simply crash into a woman out on the street and not apologize, especially on the anniversary of her husband's funeral.
Leroy,
Yes, darling.
how are we going to convince my father to let us get married? He's not going to be very happy when he finds out that you aren't really a tutor.
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head off about any of that, Bee. Just leave it all to me.
Mrs. Wright? Mrs. Wright? Catherine, are you feeling all right?
Come in. It's Kate.
Kate, right. Oh, honey. I was just bringing in the new linen Mr. Wright wanted.
Can I give you a rest already? He's been making a fuss about those sheets for 4 days in a row.
Don't fret, I'm used to it. What happened to you, honey?
I'm not sure. I'm really sick.
Well, you don't seem to have a fever. You feeling nauseous? It might have been from the chicken from tonight. It's possible that I added too much mustard powder. I'm sorry, honey. Although, you barely got to eat any of it before Mr. Wright asked me to take it away.
That's all right. I just feel terrible.
Oh, I have something that'll help. I must not have given you enough vitamins before dinner. All the days have been blending together. I can't remember when I gave you something when I didn't. Here, take this.
Vitamins? Your shoes will make it better? Thank you, Rita. You're very kind.
Oh, of course, honey. Here, lay down and recite your stomach. Ooh, talk to me while we wait for the pills to kick in. It'll distract you from the pain.
What should I talk about?
What's your favorite picture at the movie theater?
Well, I quite like All About Eve. Betty Davis is one of my favorite actresses.
Wouldn't you know it? So do I.
Oh, really? What a complete... Oh! Ugh.
Oh, come on, honey. Keep talking. You'll feel better in no time. Tell me, what do you like to do?
Well, I like to repel things. Or at least I used to. Sometimes when I was little, I would go into the garage and find something broken, take it apart, and try to figure out what was wrong with it. My hands would get all dirty. It was a bunch of fun. But it'd always be in secret. I would hide them all under my bed, hoping Papa would find them. When he did, he threw all of them away, and I was forbidden from ever going into the garage ever again.
That's rotten of him. What kind of things would you fix?
Oh, you know, scales, clocks, toasters, fans, an old vacuum.
Sounds complicated.
Well, once I did it a few times, it became second nature to me after a while.
You must be very handy.
Not any longer. You know who that. Oh, never mind, it's foolish.
Oh, stop that. What is it?
Well, it's just, I'm so alone here, Rita. I feel isolated. And the truth is, oh, I miss my sister, even though she's been acting so strange lately. I miss that old house in Pottsville. Oh, Foxdale is a whole new place. It's so damn unfamiliar. I mean, I've been here for 4 days and I still feel like a stranger. Oh, and don't even get me started on my dead little husband. Oh! Oh!
You all right, Kate?
My head just felt as if 1,000 knives had run through it.
Oh, rats now in your head? I could have sworn more of those vitamins to do the trick. Maybe you need some water.
No, that's all right.
Kate? Kate? Kate, come on, wake up. Talk to me, honey. Kate? You wait here, I'll go get some help.
Oh, no need for that, darling.
Kate?
I'm feeling much better. I think I'll just go back to bed. I'm sure my husband is feeling quite lonely without me. It's our honeymoon after all. And you can call me Catherine, dear. Good night, Rita. I'll see you in the morning.
Would you like some milk and sugar with that, honey?
Yes, please. That would be swell.
How was the rest of your night? I take it you didn't sleep very well. I hope the pain didn't come back.
Oh, well, it was just fine.
What is it?
Don't worry about it, Rita.
Come on, sweetheart. This living room isn't going to vacuum itself.
Yes, Mr. Wright!
Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, George.
So, how about some coffee?
Oh, I already have some, thank you.
No, I mean some coffee for me.
Oh, why, of course.
Thanks. Make some for Preston too while you're at it. He didn't sleep much last night.
He didn't?
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I'll have it ready in a jiffy, don't you worry.
All right. Some breakfast would be swell too. Breads in the cabinet, eggs in the fridge.
Eggs, toast. Okay, I can do that. Then I can finally eat.
Catherine, darling, come to the living room now, please.
Yes, dear?
Ah, Catherine, come, sit.
What is it, dear?
You only brought slacks and glasses from home, so I figured you could use some new clothes.
New clothes?
Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Wright. So nice to meet you.
Likewise. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Judy, Helen, bringing the ride. Thank you, girls. Now let's begin, shall we? I've got everything you will ever need to give your wardrobe a full makeover. Shoes, hats, dresses, jewelry, you name it. I've got it.
Wow,
Go on, check them out.
so many options.
Oh, what a fun is that? Have her finally.
No, it's too mannish.
No, of course not.
We want something frilly, lazy, something she could wear to church.
Of course, Lacey, frilly. Judy, get that half of mine, miss. There we go. What do we think of this one?
Perfect.
Gently low. How about we move on to shoes? Oh, wow, what size are these? These are much more comfortable.
Catherine, this is supposed to be fun. If you're going to be snooty and ungrateful all day, I'll just tell Mrs. Taylor and her lovely assistants to pack up and go home, and I'll send George out to the shops for you. Does that sound like fun to you?
No, I suppose not.
I didn't think so. Now here we are, Mrs. Taylor. And for the rest of the day, I don't want to hear a peep of protest out of you. We don't want to miss lunch. Let's look at some dresses now.
All right. I love this one, dear. Isn't it pretty?
I thought you would. We'll take all of those from that brand, Mrs. Taylor, and all the shoes you have as well. Whatever's most in style.
Of course, Mr. Wright. Will you be needing anything else?
No, that will be all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Just in time for breakfast.
What's all the fuss about then? Call my father.
Well, your father is actually currently unavailable.
What? What do you mean?
He's in constant meetings with the Feldman Corporation. He can't step out even for a minute.
Even for a call with his own son? What are you suggesting we do? I can't marry the girl without her father's approval.
I know, Mr. Allen, which is why I was thinking you could call Mr. Brooks and
Say that again.
You could call Mr. Brooks and pretend to be your father.
How is that supposed to work? You know I can act to save my life.
I know. But it's really our only hope.
Fine. But I'm gonna need a drink. Tommy, where'd you put the number?
Oh, I left it under the phone.
Oh, here it is. This is my favorite part.
That must be Vincent. Hello? You've reached the Brooks household.
Hello, is it? Hello! Would this happen to be a Mr. Barry Brooks?
Why, yes it is. Might this be Vincent Allen, by any chance?
Oh, well, yes it is. I've heard that your daughter has taken quite the liking to my son.
Well, you've heard, have you?
I haven't. That's all he can talk about. And you wouldn't believe it, Brooks, but I heard they're talking marriage.
Marriage? Now see here, Mr. Allen.
Now, old chap, don't you know the two are crazy for each other?
Why, yes, I knew that. I just don't remember hearing anything about marriage. That was very sudden.
Of course. How about you and I talk a little business?
I'll admit, it does sound intriguing.
Good. As you know, we have a house here in Pine Valley, and we've been saving it in hopes that he'll find somebody to settle down with. Well, there's an excellent church, and the school's only 5 minutes away from the house.
Now, wait a minute, Alan. When did I agree to having my baby live in Pine Valley?
Of course, Mr. Brooks, I know fathers and daughters have a very special bond. How about a new automobile, eh? Sky blue. That way she'll be able to visit you and the grandkids whenever she can, and my son will be able to get to work on time. How does that sound?
Oh. Well, she'll never let me hear the end if I say no.
Oh, you really mean it? Why, that's fantastic to hear, Brooks. I'll be sure to tell my son right away. I have to start planning for the ceremony, eh? When can I see you next?
Wait a minute. When will I get to meet the future son-in-law?
Oh, how about next Tuesday?
Well, that works just fine, old chap.
Perfect. I'll see you then. Tommy.
Yes, Mr. Allen?
Get me another drink. And I need a new car by next Tuesday. Sky blue.
Catherine, sweetheart, come on, you're gonna make us late.
Coming. Oh, I can't believe my baby sister is finally getting married. I'm excited to see her again.
That's terrific. Did you take your vitamins?
How do I look, dear?
Swell. I like this new pink number.
Pink? Why, dear, this dress isn't pink, it's green.
No, I'm certain that dress is pink, Catherine.
But,
Catherine, I don't know why you're arguing with me. That dress is clearly pink.
but dear,
Catherine, we won't go to dinner at all if you're going to argue with me and be unpleasant all evening.
oh, please, I want to go. I will not argue with you anymore.
Great. Now what color is that dress, darling?
It's pink, dear.
Excuse me, do you need some help?
Oh, yes. Thank you. That would be swell.
My name is Preston Rise. This is my wife, Catherine.
Alan. Vincent Allen. Pleased to meet you.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, my car suddenly broke down. It just started making this sputtering noise and smoke began seeping out from under the hood. And, well, now I'm simply stuck.
Well, where do you want your way to? Perhaps we could give you a ride?
I was headed to Parksville. My son recently got a new job there at Atomic Technologies. I'm going to pay him a surprise visit.
Well, isn't that convenient? We're on our way to Parksville as well, to see my new father-in-law. My wife grew up there. We wouldn't mind if he joined us, would we?
No, not at all.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
It's no problem at all. You can go ahead and put your suitcase in the trunk. So, Mrs. Allen, where are you from?
Excuse me?
Yes, where are you coming from?
Oh, well, I live in Pine Valley with my wife.
What's your son's name? We may know him.
His name is Leroy Allen.
Oh, Leroy, we know him well. You must be so proud as a mother. Leroy is a very capable man. My father was quite happy with him at the company.
Your father? The company? You don't mean your father is Barry Brooks?
You got it, Mrs. Allen.
Now, Catherine, what are you doing referring to this fine gentleman as if you were a woman? I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. She gets a little mixed up sometimes.
Oh, of course. My apologies, Mr. Allen. I can't believe I made such a foolish mistake. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, well, of course. No problem at all.
One moment.
Tommy? Tommy, what's going on? I've come to pay you and Leroy a surprise visit.
I'm sorry, sir, but I do not know who you are.
You don't know who I am? Why, I practically raised you.
Sir, I'm sure that I have never seen you in my life.
Never seen me? Well, I should hope you've seen me. You've been my son's assistant for 5 years.
My name is not Tommy, sir. You must have mistaken me for someone else.
Oh, well, if your name's not Tommy, then what is it?
Sir, are you all right? Yeah, what is going on here?
I'm certainly not all right. My son's assistant is denying his own existence and insisting he doesn't know who I am.
Now, sir, I'm sure this is all just some misunderstanding.
It is!
Why, you?
You must know, sir. If you
Did you just call yourself by my son's name? How dare you?
Sir, please lower your voice. This is a respectable neighborhood.
Ah, so I'm not respectable. I'll tell you who isn't respectable. It's that idiotic coward in there who's not respectable.
Sir, please lower your voice. You are upsetting my wife.
How dare you, sir?
Dad? Is that really you?
Son, it is you. Thank God. Come over here and talk some sense to Tommy. He's acting like a complete stranger.
What? Tommy! Tommy, get out here! You know, Dad.
And who are you?
Who's that? Tommy! The jig is up. It's me, Leroy. Open the door.
Does Mr. Allen promise not to yell?
All right. I promise.
He promises.
See? Perfectly calm. Now, what is the meaning of this, and who is that girl?
All right, Dad. Calm down. Just come inside.
No, I want this all cleared up right here, right now.
Of course, Mr. Allen, we understand completely.
All right. Here goes. Dad, this is B. My wife.
Wife? You're married all of a sudden?
Whoa, Dad, calm down. She's a swell kid. She makes the best salmon casserole surprise in town. And she's the daughter of Mr. Barry Brooks.
Brooks. Well, they're certainly having a field day today, aren't they?
What?
No. It's wonderful to meet you. Welcome to the family. Now come on. You two still have a lot more explaining to do. And I need your...
You got it. One Manhattan on the rocks coming right up. I'll help.
At least he remembers my drink order.
Oh.
Dad.
What is it, son?
I might need you to get me a new car by tomorrow. Sky blue. Ah, don't get too excited, Harold. She married me. Remember?
I mean, you're back. Oh, you're okay, Harold. You've got Mrs. Morgan.
Say, where are the girls anyway?
Oh, Catherine said they were going into the kitchen to look at Bee's new tub.
All right. Preston, how are you doing with my daughter?
Yes, has she killed you with her meatloaf yet?
No, really. What's it like to have a girl for a wife?
You fellas seem quite confident about the state of my marriage. I can assure you, Catherine and I are doing terrific. Oh, and speaking of marriage, I don't seem to recall receiving any checks after the wedding.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, I married the girl, didn't I? Don't I deserve some thanks?
Well, tell you what, Preston. If you can prove that the wicked witch of the West has been tamed, I'll double my original offer.
And what was your original offer, Gene?
$20.
Say, old man, that's quite generous.
So will I. If you can do it.
Oh, what the hell? I'll pitch him too.
All right, then, it's a bet.
What will the challenge be?
Let's see. How about we call them all in, and if my wife comes without arguments, then I win.
And if she doesn't?
Then I lose, and I'll pay all of you what you promised to pay me.
My wallet's $20 heavier.
You have a lot of faith in this.
You would too, Mr. Brooks, if your wife had shown such improvement.
We'll see about that. Tommy, go get my wife.
we are here to finish.
Excuse me, young man. Well, I never.
Well, what did she say?
She said that she is quite busy and that she can't come.
What was that about a pinch?
All right, gentlemen, settle down. Junior gonna have an aneurysm. Tommy, I know that people, Tommy. Sure. Tommy, go get my wife.
Oh, dear God.
What? Tommy, what happened? She laughed and said that this must be a joke. She wants you to go to her.
It's really too great for the sake of your marriages, fellas.
It's looking great for my wallet.
Okay, Preston, since you've humiliated us both significantly, let's see how Catherine really does.
All right, you asked for it. George, go get my wife.
Let go of me, young lady.
You asked for me, Preston, dear?
Yes, darling. I did.
I just can't believe those two. How could you be so unkind and so ungrateful to your husbands? How could you look at them with such disrespect? It doesn't do well for your figure to be so troublesome. Your husband is your love, your life, your happiness. The one who works tirelessly at the office every day to support you while you stay home, comfortable and safe, and asks you only to be a woman, a wife, a presentable, loving wife. A picture of respectable values, just a small favor for his great service to you. This is what you owe him. It's simple common sense, ladies. I cannot believe you two would be so simple-minded as to cross your husbands like this. When as a wife, your duty is so clearly the opposite. We women don't have the stomach for anger, so let it go. We couldn't possibly do what our husbands do. Do not take them for granted. I know I have not. I have dedicated myself to my husband, and he has graciously accepted me with patience and love. And I am ready to do whatever he asks of me.
Now that's a woman. Come here, Catherine.
All right, boys and girls. I hope you learned some valuable lessons today about your roles in society. That's it for today. Make sure to review those notes you took, and this will all be covered in your final.
Wait, what? That's how it ends?
Pardon me?
You've got to be kidding me. She just marries that guy?
Jane, is that you?
Yes, it is, and I don't accept it.
Don't accept what?
The ending, Mr. Parker. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why did it have to end like that?
Because that's the way things are. Kate had to be shown her proper place in society. Now go sit back down. Class is almost over. The bell is about to ring.
Maybe that's the way things were, but that is not how they should be anymore. I mean, he literally drugged her. What? Are we supposed to just be okay with this? I don't understand why we watched this.
Of course you don't, Jane. You never do.
Mr. Parker, please. Can you just listen? This all feels so wrong to me.
Unfortunately, Jane, you don't get to decide what's right and wrong. Now go sit back down.
No, Mr. Parker, I'm not sitting back down because this is bullshit.
Language, Miss Micus. This is how things have always been and how will continue to be. Now go sit down. I will not tell you again.
But
Well, you've been saved by the bell, Miss Micus. That's it for today, class. Have a nice day. And Jane, if you interrupt my class one more time, it will be detention.
No, we are not going back.
I'm actually shaking.
You're scared?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I made my finger bleed. I pulled a hangnail.
Ew.
I know, real.
My nails keep chipping off.
Also real.
But where are my mom and daddy? Where mom?
Who are you waving at? Are they here? I just told my mom to pick me up at 9.
Does anyone know the time?
Does anyone know the time?
No. It's probably like around.
Thank you. I told my mom to pick me up at 9. I said I'd rather have her here and waiting than like me waiting.
All right, so we're going to get started. And if you have any questions for the playwright, for the casting crew, do we have the crew down here? Oh, good, yes. Let's give it up for the crew.
I got lipstick on that.
All right, go for it. If you want to, you can have a mic or you can talk really loud. I don't need the mic, but okay.
I was wondering about how the original play, Shakespeare's play, how does that end? Like yours ends, you're on this note of like dissonance and you're feeling very uncomfortable, and Jane comes up and she's like, no, but we don't know what's going to happen. But my guess is that the Shakespeare play was different, and I'm just really curious.
Well, oh,
You got a mic.
hello?
Just gotta turn
Oh
it
shoot,
on.
I turned it off.
I turned it off.
Hi, okay. Good question. That's my mom, everyone. I've exposed you, Mom. Well, the original play, so a lot of Shakespeare's stuff doesn't have much detailed stage directions or instructions on how the show is supposed to run, which makes them really, really unique. And so the show does end with Kate having that giant monologue of, your husband is your king, and she says that a couple of times, and like, you should bow down to him and kiss his feet and be at his service, and I didn't put that in there, but it did end like that, and there was no, Jane, I invented that, I invented the health teacher, but I feel like, I don't know why Shakespeare wrote the show. I don't know what his purpose was. I don't know why he made it so deeply misogynistic. I don't know if it was part of the time. I don't know if it was a satire. I have no idea. But yeah, it did originally end with Kate, submitting to Preston, or Petruchio is the original name. So yeah, I really wanted to make sure that the ending showed, the severity of misogyny and sexism and gender discrimination, but I also wanted some hope because, these are challenging times right now, and I didn't just want to leave you all with sad, heavy hearts, and I wanted you to know that there are still people out there fighting for what is right and, saying bullshit to everything. So, yeah.
Okay, if I didn't know you were so nice, Cal, we've seen you in so many Like, how was it for you to play something so misogynistic and so, yucky? But how do you, feel with that? Obviously it must at times make you almost want to vomit, but...
Honestly, did you say method acting? Yeah, it was pretty hard. It's kind of like, it was sort of like relearning how to be a person in a social environment, but learning to do all of the wrong things. When I come in before the show, I sort of have to I know you guys don't, I don't really talk to you guys a lot before the show. I have to zone into that and be like, all right, I gotta meet now.
That's awesome.
I had to give him a lot of douchebag inspiration.
Well, all of that motley crew was very, very good at being really evil.
Yay!
He's had one nice guy part, and I remember when I gave him the nice guy part last year, he really wanted the bad guy part. And I was like, no, you have to play a nice guy once. Right? It was really good. Yeah.
I have a question for Evie. I'm wondering, I'm familiar with the overall show a little bit, but I'm wondering how close what you adapted is to the original script. I noticed a few quotes. I was like, that is really similar to something from the show, but how close is it? Were you reading it for the whole time and adapting it to the word, or was it more sort of a vague?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a, oh.
Sorry.
Okay, so there's a lot. I completely added the character of Rita and Mrs. Morgan. I wanted my show to pass the Bechdel test, because it didn't. So, if anyone doesn't know what that is, the Bechdel test is basically a requirement created by Alison Bechdel, a comics artist and feminist who lives in Richmond. She basically made this comic about this woman who didn't want to see any movies if only wanted to see movies if there were at least 2 female characters and if they talked about something other than a man. So I had to integrate that into the show because the show was all about men. And that pissed me off, so I was like, well, I'm gonna add Rita because I've always wanted, Rita's kind of my dream role, so I put her in there. And Holly's done a really wonderful job at it. Really amazing. I saw her audition, I was like, that's the one. I was like, immediately. So yeah, there's a lot of lines that I pulled. Most of Kate and Preston's first argument or first meeting, I took word for word and just kind of translated it into 50s language. And there were also some moments, let's see, let me think. Oh yeah, so at the end, the last line is, what is the last line? Oh, it's Oh God.
No, we won't go back.
No, the last line of the original
Oh.
show. I think it is like, "Come and kiss me, Catherine." And I wanted to make it more like, I don't know, more 50s. So I said, "Now that's a woman. Come here, Catherine." And I wanted that to be the last line because I felt like that was more like kind of obvious, and I thought that was good. Yeah, but there were a lot of moments, especially specific scenes where I like really went out of my way to make it different, so I could really fit what I wanted and I could fit the decade that it was in. And we can talk more about that if I have more time to think about it, because it was a long process and there was a lot. So yeah, come find me if you want.
Ed, that was amazing. You really did bring us all into the miasm of thrifty, value-drenched, painful 50s reality. The dancing in particular was really strange and effective. Question, and that is how I have to say that I know Zinnia pretty well, and I know that her character really lines up with the fierce, rebuking, pushback. And I want to know what it was like to have to succumb, and what it felt like to really make such a believable, passive side.
Is that for me or is that for Zinnia?
That's for Zinnia.
Okay, good.
Do you have your mic? Your normal mic?
I want to know what it was like to have to give in your resistant character, to have to play such a believable, submissive person.
Yeah, it definitely kind of like Hal's, I kind of had to change myself and my character, and I found myself like just walking through the hallway or going home, kind of balancing that character, really realizing, oh wait, why am I acting right now? Why am I trying to get this character? And it definitely took a lot of, Evie had to teach me a lot of stuff, but it was, I think I got it after a while once I really connected to like, how would I feel if I was in this situation? And how would I act in this situation? I really had to get into that, and it took some zone time. It took a lot of that. But this is my first large role, so
Zinnia's a ninth grader. Yeah. Again, as soon as I saw her out there with Cal, I was like, that's it. That's the girl. I gotta have her. So yeah, she takes direction so well and just fit to the character so perfectly. And I kind of wanted to, especially with my writing, show how Kate, is partly being drugged, but is also partly adjusting to her situation and trying to survive because she's trapped in this marriage that is basically torture, and she, doesn't get food if she doesn't obey. And so I kind of wanted to show that too, and she just did a really great job. So.
Can you talk about intimacy coaching a little bit? I think the intimacy coaching.
Oh yeah.
Good thing to talk about.
So
part of the process.
we brought in a local director who used to be the director at MHS, Kiana Bromley. She is an intimacy choreographer, and we worked a lot with there were specific scenes where Zinnia was kind of being pulled around, thrown around, and we had to kind of navigate the fact that she actually, in the real moment, was in control, and she was actually the one moving, but we had to make it look like the person who was, moving her was in control, and there was a lot of, back and forth, especially in the scene with Cal and Zinnia, where we had to figure out, okay, what are you comfortable with, and how can we tell, the story with the body language, and that was a lot too. Zinnia, if you want to speak on that, or Cal, feel free, but it was definitely a new thing for me too. I'd never been involved in intimacy coordination, so that was awesome. Yeah.
It's really cool because intimacy coaching is kind of, it's relatively new within the theater, and so it was really a great experience, I think, for the students here to work with an intimacy coach and make sure that everything is based on consent and everyone's taken care of, because there were some rough moments. So it was really great that Kiana could come in and do that. Right here. Yes, go for it.
I was curious what the white masks represent on the ensemble.
Oh, I have a story. Okay. So the pattern I found was from Etsy. but I'll go farther after that. So for creating this play, I wanted to watch an adaptation of Tame of the Shrew. I found one from the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco from 1973, I believe, and they performed it in in a comedy fashion, but in a way that it was like, oh, this is so fun. It's like, oh, is it? So, and they were really inspired heavily by Commedia dell'arte, which is the Italian comedy theater that used to roll around in troops and had these stock characters, these stereotypes which would wear masks. So they had these masks in that version. I kind of wanted to bring an ode to that and bring those to the dances because, those masks also really creeped me out. And I was like, why not? So I added those and I really love them. And I love the big noses and the little eyes. And I think they really added. So I'm glad that I did that as well.
We've got time for one more question. Yeah, go for it, right there. Yes, please.
I wanted to ask, so Zinnia got to be badass feminist sometimes and then submissive, but I wonder, Amelia, you had to be submissive the whole time. What was that like for you?
Oh, she has a mic. It was kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't super wild. It almost in the beginning, it felt like I wasn't really acting, because I was just like, oh yeah, all presentational. But I really got more into the acting side later. But yeah, it felt weird, and the scene with Harold and Leroy, it was like I was getting pushed around a lot, and I was like, oh, this is kind of funky, but it was okay because my scene partners are amazing, so we all made it work out.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Feel free to stick around and ask any individual questions you want. But thank you so much, and congratulations to everyone. Thank you.